All right, hello everybody. Welcome to our Mintbuilder.com presentation. Definitely excited to have you here with us and joining us on this presentation. You definitely want to thank the person that invited you out to take a look at this information because it's definitely going to be life-changing, guys. This is some very serious financial education, nothing like you've ever seen before. And if you take heed to the information, guys, and you apply it to your life, I promise you, your 2018 will be the best financial year of your life. All right. So with that being said, guys, my name is Daryl Porter. I am a professional mint builder with Mintbuilder.com, and I'm excited, guys, to be your presenter today. Excited to be sharing this information, just to kind of give you guys some of my success in the last 30 days with the company. I've been able to, again, make it to the position of professional mint builder, of one of only 4 professional mint builders in the whole company. Been able to earn over $6,000 in the last 30 days. So I'm excited about that, guys. But I'm more excited about what the team is doing. All right. Not only have I made some commission checks, guys, but the team is also making checks, earning free silver. It's just been a win-win situation, guys. It's one of the best companies that I've ever been a part of. And again, I'm excited to be sharing this information with you. Listen, my motto going into 2018, guys, is everyone connected to me wins. Right? Everyone connected to me will win in 2018. All right. So listen, I'm excited, man. I'm very excited about this information. I want you guys to enjoy the presentation, sit back and relax, and let's go ahead and get into this information. There are 2 major challenges, guys, that we face every single day. Every single day. One of them is inflation, and the other one is taxes. All right, we're not going to talk about taxes on the day. I want to deal with number 1, inflation, because inflation is a big deal, guys. We call it the silent income killer, inflation, and that's exactly what it is. Here's a proven fact, guys. Your current wages can never keep up with inflation. I want to say that again, guys. Your current wages can never keep up with inflation. So, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot earn your way to wealth based on this current monetary system. It's virtually impossible. Your purchasing power is being diminished every single day, guys. Every single day. Every single day that a transaction is done in the economy with the dollar, that diminishes your purchasing power. All right? I'm the type of person, guys, that believe that documentation beats conversation. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and look at some documentation. All right, we're dealing with inflation, guys. And Ron Paul, who was one of my mentors, made this quote, guys. The most sinister of all taxes is the inflation tax, and it is the most regressive. It hits the poor and the middle class. Guys, whenever we have problems in this country, whenever we have a crisis, it's always the poor and the middle class that end up losing, guys, because the poor and the middle class are the ones who don't have the proper education, who don't have or who are not positioned properly to be able to take advantage of these type of things when it happens around the world and on the economy. All right. Well, we want to change that. All right. Mint Builder's job is to help change that for the middle class and for the poor. Let's take a look at what this actually looks like. All right. In 1998, guys, if you had a $20 bill and you went to the grocery store in 1998, you could have pretty much got a full basket of groceries. All right. If you fast forward to 2005, that same $20 wouldn't have gotten you nowhere near the amount of groceries that you had received in 1998. And in 2014, guys, you really could have took what was in your basket and put it in one of those little carrying carts, because you would have. It's just embarrassing to even look at the basket of how much groceries you would have had in your basket in 2014. All right. This is what we call, again, guys, the silent income killer. Silently robbing you of your purchasing power, guys, since 1913. So what's so significant about 1913? Well, I'm glad you asked, guys. 1913 is when the Federal Reserve was created. All right. And this was the worst thing that could have happened to the United States, because they went on a printing frenzy. All right. It was the whole purpose of the Federal Reserve was so they could control the printing press and print currency whenever they needed it. And as you can see on the screen, guys, there were some events that happened in the 1900s that really affect us today. All right, we all know in 1933, President Roosevelt confiscated all gold coins and bullion from the citizens of the United States. And in 1944, in a secret meeting, a Bretton Woods agreement was established, guys, that allowed the U.S. dollar to be the world's reserve currency. And in 1971, guys, the game changed. All right, President Nixon took us off the gold standard, ended the Bretton Woods agreement, and this began the modern day fiat currency system, guys. And we are where we are today because of what happened in 1971. And we want to talk about that a little bit more. So let's take a look at if you would have saved $300 a month back in 1990, all right, you was able to put away $300 a month for 20 years, you would have been able to amass $72,000 in savings. And again, guys, if you fast forward to today, now keep in mind now inflation. Inflation happens every single year. So that $72,000 today, guys, would only be worth about $56,000 in purchasing power. All right, that's a loss, guys, of $16,000. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not in the business of losses when it comes to my strategy for building wealth in my retirement. All right, we can't afford to have those type of loss. All right, now let's go back and say that you were able to take that same $300 a month and you put it in gold. All right, over 20 years, guys, you would have been able to accumulate over $236,000. All right, that looks a lot more better than the $16,000 loss from putting away currency, fiat currency. All right, this is where we are, guys. It's not smart or wise, again, guys, to save in dollars. The game has changed since 1971. So do you still think your wealth strategy is working? I hope that was enough information, guys, to prove to you that something is definitely wrong with the monetary system and what we've been taught and how we've been taught to build wealth and retirement. There's definitely something wrong with that. Well, this German housewife in 1923 had to take all of her savings, her Dutch marks that she saved up over the years, and she burned these notes in her kitchen stove, guys, because it was cheaper to burn the marks than it was to use them to buy firewood. The marks were no good. Couldn't purchase anything with them, guys, because the German economy or the German government printed too much currency, devaluing the currency, guys, and the currency and the value of the currency went to zero, and there was nothing she can do with all those Dutch marks. This was a true story. All right. Again, guys, this is not where we want to be. So the saving game has changed, guys. Saving money is an obsolete idea. So I want you to watch this quick video from some of the experts to prove to you guys that this idea has been obsolete since 1971. Listen to this video.
And now we're going to the sacred cow of save money. And in 1971, President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, basically took the world off the gold standard, and money was no longer money. So people are no longer saving money. So just to reiterate again, this is $300, what an ounce of gold was worth in the year 2000. So Kim, lift that. Okay. All right. And so this here is 1 ounce of gold in the year 2010, and it's now $1,100. And this is why people are working so hard.
I can do it. I can do it. Here it is. Yes, I can do it. Barely.
So the big reason I've said in my books for years that savers were losers is very simply because in 1971, the dollar stopped being money. It became debt. Right, Mike?
Yeah, the rules all changed in 71. Before then, somebody, when they became working age, they could expect to put away 10% a year, and by the time they got into their 60s, they could retire on their savings account and expect to live off that interest. And in 71, everything changed, and they started creating currency on a massive scale.
Worldwide.
Ever since then, worldwide. And that is what causes inflation and the loss of purchasing power. So people thinking that they can retire, back in the 50s, if you got $100,000 or $50,000, you could retire on that.
So for my mom and dad, the World War II generation, the industrial age generation, it was very smart to save money. For our generation, the baby boom generation and on, saving money could be the most stupid thing you can do, because the system is stealing your wealth through the very thing you work for, called money, which is not money anymore.
Right. Real money is actually gold and silver. Money has to maintain its value over long periods of time. Currency doesn't have to.
And this is historically has always been, for thousands of years, this has been money.
5,000 years, this has been the predominant currency. It became money when somebody minted it into coins in Lydia in about 680 BC. And each unit had the same buying power as the next one. They became interchangeable.
So let me ask you this. This printing of money out of just paper, this has been tried before, hasn't it?
Many, many, many times, and there's always one result. You get far, far higher prices of everything, but especially real money. When they start creating a whole lot of currency, eventually gold and silver lie in wait. And then when the public senses this inflation of retail prices that is caused by inflation of the quantity of currency in circulation, they rush back toward gold and silver, and they have for 5,000 years.
So name some governments that have attempted to print money.
The Weimar Republic. I don't know what I just did with that $100 trillion bill.
He's got a
The Zimbabwe, yeah.
Look at this one.
This is the most recent, a $100 trillion note. This is the largest note ever printed, $100 trillion.
And this was printed in 2000.
Yeah, but when Zimbabwe was created as a country, when it went from Rhodesia to Zimbabwe, they were the Zimbabwean dollar was on parity with the U.S. dollar. One U.S. dollar was the same as a Zimbabwe dollar. This doesn't buy anything today. It doesn't buy a cup of coffee.
Doesn't even buy a cup of coffee?
No. In fact, they have ruined it by putting ink on it. You can't write it. You can't write a list, so it would have been more valuable at this point if it was blank.
Right. See, the Greeks did the same thing when they started clipping coins. They just take the silver off of it. The Romans tried it, the English tried it, the Germans tried it, the Chinese tried it, and now the U.S. is trying it.
Yep.
And so that's why saving money is probably the biggest mistake you could make right now, because today money is no longer money. It's now debt.
I can vouch for that because my leg is now numb.
So all currencies throughout the world are in trouble, the same way this Zimbabwe dollar is in trouble. And that's the problem with saving money. After 1971, it was no longer money.
More than 70% of all the currency on the planet is U.S. dollars.
If the U.S. dollar goes, the world goes with it.
I'm preparing by getting fully diversified. I buy both gold and silver.
You heard Mike Maloney say there at the end, guys, that he's fully diversifying his portfolio by purchasing both gold and silver. And they talked a lot about in that presentation about gold, but I want to take a look at the power of silver as well, all right? Because gold and silver is very powerful, guys. You can't have one without the other, okay? So let's take a look at an example of silver and how powerful silver is. Now, assuming silver is $17 an ounce, and at the recording of this video, guys, silver is actually over $17. For the purpose of this video and this presentation, we are going to say that silver is $17 an ounce. Gas is $2.49 a gallon. We're going to say milk is at $4.05 a gallon. And we're going to say eggs are at $2 a dozen. And a first class stamp is at 49 cents. All right. So with our current fiat dollar, you would be able to buy 0.4 gallons of gas, 0.24 gallons of milk, a half a dozen of eggs, and 2 first class stamps. All right, with this one silver dollar, okay, this is a $1 silver American Eagle. In the economy, on the economy, this spends as $1, guys, if you spend it like that. All right, but if you get the full content of the silver inside this coin, this dollar can buy you 6.8 gallons of gas, 4 gallons of milk, 8.5 dozens of eggs, and 34 first class stamps. All right. This is the power, guys, of silver. And ladies and gentlemen, bankers are using inflation to steal your wealth. All right. They're pumping you and pumping you and pumping you with these dollars. All right. And for you to put your dollars into their banks. All right. So they can take your currency at the end of the day, put it all together, guys, and go out into on the stock market. All right. And make more money for the bank. And then come back and put your money back in your bank account. And banks are stacking up on gold and silver like crazy, guys. This is how the bank does it. They're not going to tell you to do that because that's just what the wealthy do. They try to hide knowledge, guys, but the knowledge is out there. We're in the information age, guys, and the knowledge is out there, and you're seeing some of this knowledge right now as we speak, guys. All right, so this is the power of silver. Let's look at another example of the power of silver. All right, this 1965 Mustang. Back in 1965, guys, a silver dollar was equal to $1. So in other words, a $1 bill would have the word silver certificate going across the top of it, and it would say that this silver certificate can be exchanged for one silver dollar. All right. So with that being said, guys, you could have bought this Mustang for $2,500. All right, $2,500 bills, or you could have used 2,500 ounces of silver to buy this 1965 Mustang. Fast forward to 2017, these two beautiful red 2017 Mustangs, guys, you would have had to have had over $42,000 in cash to purchase these two vehicles. But guess what, guys? That same 2,500 ounces of silver would have bought both of those vehicles. You could have had one for yourself and had one for your wife. This is the power of silver, ladies and gentlemen. All right, silver, as well as gold, ladies and gentlemen, is inflation proof. And remember, I told you one of the challenges that we're having, that everybody is having, guys, is inflation. And you got to know how to beat inflation, guys. And this is the only way that you can do it. So let's look at the power of gold. Okay, they talked about gold, but let's look at an example of the power of gold. All right, in 1971, guys, gold was sold at $41 per ounce. All right, so in 1971, you could have bought this nice 4-bedroom house for $40,000 cash. Man, you wish we had those type of numbers today. But you could have also bought that same house for 976 ounces of gold. Okay, 976 ounces of gold would have bought you that same house. Fast forward to today, guys, gold at $1,200 per ounce. That house today in dollars, guys, okay, again, inflation, that same house would have cost you $225,000 in cash, all right, or 195 ounces of gold. Way less gold than you needed in 1971. Again, guys, this is the power of precious metals. Precious metals will protect you against inflation. It will hedge you against inflation. Very, very powerful, guys. So the rules have changed forever, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why Mintbuilder.com exists. All right, to give every single house in America and around the world an opportunity, guys, to own precious metals for the first time, so they can protect their family's financial future and create financial security with precious metals. This is why we exist. So it's time to change the strategy, guys. It's time to take your wealth building, take charge of your wealth building, guys, and take charge of your future by changing your strategy. All right. And again, Mintbuilder.com can help you do just that. So in order to do that, guys, you have to be able to define your strategy to build wealth. All right, so when you're defining your strategy, guys, it has to include these three pillars. All right, number one is you have to be able to generate more income. All right, number two, you got to have a savings plan, guys. Again, you got to save towards retirement, but now we're learning that we have to save in a different way. All right, we got to save in a different way, and you can see they're not in dollars. That's not the way to do it. The game has changed since 1971. And the third thing is, guys, you want to be able to continue to increase your wealth through asset accumulation. So you need all three of these pillars, guys, All right, all three of these have to be a part of your wealth building strategy, guys, for you to be successful and build wealth the right way. Very, very important. So the simplest and most effective plan is to A, plan for liquidity. All right, make sure you have your short-term wealth building strategy, and B, to plan for wealth, a long-term wealth building strategy. Okay, very important. So let's talk about both of these, guys. So your short-term wealth building strategy, guys, the first part of your strategy should be to have available to you assets that can be readily converted into cash or other means on demand. And the best medium for achieving this with precious metals is gold and silver bullion in the form of rounds, coins, or bars. All right, and through mintbuilder.com, guys, again, we give you access to the rounds, the coins, and the bars. Very important that you understand that. What about the long-term wealth building strategy? Well, your long-term wealth building strategy, guys, as it relates to precious metals, should be done through numismatic MS70 coins. All right, and in this case, we have numismatic MS70 world coins. Very, very beautiful coins. MS stands for mint state. It's a perfectly graded coin, and that's why they have to put it in these little capsules to protect the purity of the coin and to keep it perfect, guys. It's a mint state. 70 is a perfect coin. And we have some of the most beautiful coins, guys. These coins, only so many of them are minted around the world. And again, they're graded by a top level grading company. And these are the type of coins you want to have, guys, when you talk about building your long-term wealth. All right, so what's the power of numismatic? Well, I'm glad you asked that question, guys. A numismatic coin, guys, back in 1980, a person had a 1986 MS70 coin and took it to an auction, and that coin sold for $960,000. You heard me correctly, guys. A 1986 MS70 coin sold at an auction for $960,000. So when it comes to long-term wealth, guys, this is probably the best way to build, not probably, it is the best way to build long-term wealth. This person was able to do that with one coin. Right, one coin, guys. It's a powerful, powerful way to build wealth. So are you ready, guys? Are you ready for the new road to financial freedom? You have to be ready for the new road to financial freedom, and mintbuilder.com can help you get there, guys. I'm very excited to introduce you guys to Mintbuilder. Again, guys, this company is a precious metals dealer based out of Sarasota, Florida. And we are the first company, guys, in the history of direct sales and network marketing to combine gold, silver, and Bitcoin under one roof. And what I love about this company, guys, is, you get a tangible asset sent to your doorstep every single month in 10 days or less. Every month. Every month, guys, in 10 days or less, you receive an asset sent to your door. So whether you brought anybody or you shared this with anybody or not, regardless of what you do, guys, you are building wealth, even if you never bring anybody into it. That's the power of mintbuilder.com, and I love this concept. I love it. But we have a very simple business plan, guys. There's only two ways to get involved with the company. Two ways to get involved with the company. You can come in as a retail customer. No cost to come in as a retail customer, guys. You'll have access. You'll be able to buy graded coins and bullion at retail prices through a Mintbuilder member. All right. You won't have any access to member price bullion. You won't be able to refer the customers to Mintbuilder. You won't be able to earn any retail profits, and you won't be able to earn any team commissions. All right. Remember, I said you had to define your strategy, guys, and your strategy should consist of those three pillars that I talked about. But as a retail customer, really you're only taking advantage of two of those pillars. All right. You want to start your savings plan, and you want to accumulate more assets, and that's fine. If that's what you want to do, we can help you do that, guys. And what we teach you and what we teach people, all right, who come in as retail customers, to at least take 10% of your income and put that into precious metals. Start your savings plan the right way, guys, and this is a great way to do it. All right. If you're not interested in making money, that's fine. Come in as a retail customer. But if you are interested in making money, you want to come in at the next position of a wholesale customer, which is $199 annual membership, guys. That's a great price. A great price. $199 annual membership. I mean, you can do the math and divide that and see what that will come out to. If you divide it 199 by 12, guys, you're only talking about $16.58 a month. I don't know any business out there that you can get started in for $16.58 a month. All right. We just have you pay the $199 annual up front, so you won't have to worry about it for the whole year. All right. And you can stack as much precious metals as you want, guys. All right. This is a great way to come into the company. And again, you'll have the ability to buy graded mint coins and bullion at member pricing. You'll be able to refer new retail and wholesale customers. You'll be able to keep 100% of retail profits. All right. You'll be able to earn team commissions. And guys, you'll be able to be paid in Bitcoin Cash, or you can also convert your commissions back into precious metals. All right. So as a wholesale customer, guys, again, you're defining your wealth building strategy by taking advantage of all three of the pillars, guys. All right. Generating income by sharing this with your friends and family. All right. Starting your savings plan and accumulating more assets. And again, guys, you'll be able to do that right through Mintbuilder.com. Very powerful, guys. And we're not going to get into the compensation plan. It'll be something that we'll get into at another time. But just wanted you to know how you can get involved with Mint Builder right now today. All right. Very powerful, guys. So with that being said, guys, I also done a price comparison. I wanted to show you guys that Mint Builder, again, has some of the best prices. And right now, compared to what I've seen, guys, we have the best prices there are when it comes to some of the other precious metals dealers. So this price comparison was done with SD Bullion. This was a 5-ounce silver bar, all right, that I actually purchased from the company. It was one of my first purchases with the company. And the price was $91.82 with $3.95 in shipping for a total of $95.77. With SD Bullion, the price was $89.43. Shipping was $7.77. And the processing fee was $2.92 for a total of $100.12. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a difference of $4.35. So again, if you're going to buy precious metals, guys, or convert your currency into real money, which is precious metals, you want to make sure you're getting the best price possible. All right. And that's what we're offering you here at mintbuilder.com. Let's look at another comparison. We've done another comparison with AppMax, one of the top companies out there, guys. And this is for one American Silver Eagle. All right. The price with Mint Builder was $19.21. All right. The shipping was $3.95 for a total of $23.16. The price with AppMax was $20.11. Shipping and handling was $9.95. Now get this, guys. This was the estimated total. All right. So when I've done this price comparison, it gave me the estimated total. So this was not even going to really be the total price of what I was going to end up paying for this coin. But the estimated total was $30.06. That was a difference, guys, of $6.90. Again, guys, which price would you rather pay? It just makes sense, guys, to make sure you're getting the best price possible. Very important. So listen, guys, people are struggling around the world. They're struggling in the United States, not understanding why they're living paycheck to paycheck. In fact, guys, the statistics for 2017, 78% of U.S. workers, guys, are living paycheck to paycheck. And I found this very alarming, guys. Those people that made six figures, that earn six figures a year, 25% of those folks, man, are living check to check. That was an alarming number to me, guys. But you know what? I understood, though. With the knowledge that I have right now, I understand these figures and why people are struggling, man. Why people are struggling to pay their bills. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. People are struggling, guys. And listen, for those of you that are listening to this presentation, all right, you may find yourself in these categories. But now we have a solution to this challenge. It's because of inflation, guys. And that's why I said I wanted to concentrate this presentation on inflation, because inflation is the silent income killer. But we have a solution to that problem. Listen, guys, people are hungry for knowledge. They're hungry for financial freedom. They are hungry for a different future than what they see around them. And again, you have the opportunity to put yourself in position, guys, to solve a problem, guys. Whenever you have a solution to a problem, you stand to build a lot of wealth. All right. And what better way to do it, guys, than precious metals? You're earning more income, and at the same time, you're stacking away precious metals, preparing for your future and your retirement. All right. And building wealth for your children and your children's children. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you do it. So listen, how do I get started? Well, I'm glad you asked, guys. There's normally 3 different type of people that listen to these type of presentations. All right. Person number 1 was ready. Man, when you explained to me the difference between gold and silver and why I'm struggling with these dollars, I was ready to go. I know a whole lot of other people that can benefit from this. I'm ready to go right now. All right. That's a number 1. You're number 2, man, you're almost ready, but you got a few questions. Not a problem, guys. Get back with the person that invited you to listen to this information and get your questions answered. Very important. And person number 3, you know what? Not for me. The timing just wasn't right for me. And we understand that too, guys. We understand that everybody's not going to see it the first time. You might have to see the presentation a few times before you get it. And we understand that. But what I would tell person 3 is, get back with the person that invited you to take a look at this and at least start you a savings plan. All right? Start your savings plan, man. Even if it's just 1, 2, or 3 ounces of silver a month or a pay period. Start you a savings plan, because you already understand. If you don't understand anything else, guys, you understood in this presentation that it doesn't benefit you to save in dollars. It does not benefit you. All right? So if you're number 1, let me be the first to welcome you to the team, guys. We're excited to have you. We're excited for you. We're excited for your journey for 2018. And like I said, guys, everything that's connected to me is going to win in 2018. All right, we're excited about that. So again, guys, thank the person that invited you to take a look at this presentation. Get back with them. Let them know whether or not you're a 1, 2, or 3. And let's get this thing rocking and rolling, guys. We need people all across the country spreading this message, guys. A new way, all right? The new way to build wealth is in precious metals and not in dollars. All right, guys, Daryl Porter, a professional mint builder with mintbuilder.com, signing out. Thank you for your time. God bless, take care, and we'll see you on the next presentation.